Hey guys, welcome to another replay broadcast here with Bad Fat Panda and Rifkin. If you enjoy our cast, you can find us on Twitter. I'm at Riff_Kings. He is at Bad Fat Panda. But Panda, who do we have playing today?
Up here in the top left-hand corner of Akilon Wastes, it is SKMC LGIM RagnaroK.
Alphabet Soup.
Yeah, it's Alphabet Soup, man. He was formerly on TSL, that's why his beta account still is actually TSL RagnaroK, but no, he's joined LGIM, and they are all in the clan on Heart of the Swarm SKMC as them, and I believe Rice has moved to... No, Rice is still with SK, I'm pretty sure.
That's a funny little joke, I guess, for them. But okay, guys, here in the lower right, it is the opponent, the Terran, the blue Terran, GoOdy.
Yeah. There was that little bit where there was like MYM, MVP. Other than that, like, foreigners just don't get the whole Alphabet Soup thing. That's just... It's reserved specifically for Korean, Korean StarCraft 2 players.
Man, I love Alphabet Soup in real life, and I love the playstyle of these guys, so if they want to have Alphabet Soup, let them.
Yeah, for sure. RagnaroK is actually, like, easily up there in the Kings of the Beta. He's a ridiculously solid player. He's shown just absolute prowess in the GSTL recently in the preseason events for his team IM, and GoOdy is actually going for 11-12 racks and gas timing, so this will be a Reaper build. We shouldn't see him get all too much, though.
I love, by the way, just speaking of the GSTL and stuff, how they gave the, like, quote-unquote beta rankings, and, like, all the coaches basically just trolled the team with them. Like, you see Axiom giving, like, I think Hart got, like, a 1 or something ridiculous like that, whereas everyone else is, like, floating around 50, 68, like, real numbers. But, man, this is, I can't get over it. Like, it's been here forever, but still, no Tech Lab and Reapers? I'm just like, whoa.
Meanwhile, I was actually casting a Wings of Liberty event the other day, and I was wondering why the hell he made a Tech Lab to make a Reaper.
Oh yeah, that was, what was it, the Against All Authority Pro Challenge or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know.
It
gonna
sucks
be a couple
going
weeks
back and
left
forth.
with Wings of Liberty, but that's still gonna screw with me, man.
I can't wait till we're full-time Heart of the Swarm, because yeah, the back and forth is so confusing, where it's like, just these small things, they're not detrimental, but it's like, oh yeah, that's right, this is Heart of the Swarm, this is Wings of Liberty, you know? But okay,
it's okay, though. I had a complete mind F today. I was watching Heart versus Pult, and I was wondering why he put a tech lab on a factory to make a siege tank. And I was like, wait, no, it's only the research that's been...
I was gonna say, nothing changed with that, why did that? Okay. Okay, we got a Reaper coming into the base here. There's nothing down here yet for him to pick off, so he's going to be forced to go straight to the main.
There's no SCP making a bunker either, so...
I mean, this is going to be nice. This is just poking her ass. This isn't game-ending damage by any means. I mean, it takes forever to kill a drone as a Reaper, and he's just... This is purely harass. And the Reaper, of course, with the combat drugs, will just kind of heal up.
Such an apt name for those. Terrans are just, like, all strung out druggies.
I don't know, stim packs, combat drugs. Like, I like, by the way, there's not actual names for this. Like, stim pack is, in fact, classified as a combat drug. These are just like, okay, Blizzard, we need a new name for this thing for the Reaper. Well, why don't we just call them combat drugs? Because that's what they are.
It's actually, we're seeing speed from RagnaroK here, and this is becoming a lot more common just to deal with these Reapers. I mean, this is only one Reaper, and as long as GoOdy keeps it alive, this will be a continual scout until speed is on the field.
Not to mention the actual damage here. Plus, you can't spread creep at all.
Yeah, man. That's 4 kills, and he got a little bit of lost mining time. Speed took a little bit later because he did need to actually pull drones off of gas as well a couple times.
Ooh. Oops. Now we got the armory coming up really early, so we're gonna probably see some Hellbats, Panda.
Oh yeah.
Now of course this is, again guys, just one of the older Heart of the Swarm games, so there's no require for the transform servo, whatever the heck it's called for the Hellbats. All you need is the armory for the time being. So whether this will be drops or just straight up Hellions coming across the field and transforming, we'll have to wait and see. I imagine this will probably lead towards drops, but for now it's just gonna be Hellions.
Yeah, this is a really powerful transition too, and you can even open up with we were seeing for some time, and now it's obviously reverted due to the patch, but 2 Widow Mines followed up by a couple Hellbats, and that contains your Zerg can't really cost-effectively get yourself a 3rd base. You really have to commit to a lot of units that you don't necessarily want, just in order to break this contain.
Yeah, and the Zergling doesn't get to see anything, so he has no idea these Hellbats are right outside his base. He's about to find out in a second, though. In the worst of ways. There's a video a little while ago, I don't know if you saw it, of someone, they actually did like 1,000 Zerglings versus 8 Hellbats, well positioned. Guess who won?
Yeah, the Hellbats.
Yep.
What, was it like a ridiculous choke or something?
Yeah, okay, well, hang on, we'll talk about that later. We got the Hellbats going to town here. There's no chokes here, but they're still cleaning up everything. The Reaper still lives.
And the Queen's dead too.
I mean, that, oh my goodness, the amount of damage this is
now
going
with
to do.
8 kills.
And it's still alive. Look at the combat drugs, just healing it up.
Gas.
Roach is coming out, but they can't really do too
larva
much.
too. This is great. Although a couple Hellbats in the back are not positioned as well as they could potentially be.
I feel like though the damage has been done to this point. If he loses everything, he's done. If he's denied mining, he's killed. Oh, he's gonna get more drones here too.
He's only killed 8 workers thus far, but the lost mining time as well as that queen is really gonna, and the delay of the third base too.
Well, I mean, you lose 2 queens like that, you lose your ability to spread creep and your actual production from the larva. So I mean, that was huge. Okay, he's gonna get back in here with more Hellions.
A Hellion run by.
They're not even battle Hellions, they don't care. They just want to get in here. Now, Goody does have to be careful at home. He's got to worry about those roaches coming in. Of course, these Hellbats can't go in the bunker, unfortunately.
He's making 2 Widow Mines right now, but the Marauder, he's actually supply blocked right now, so he can't even...
But he picks up all the drones in the natural have been cleaned up. RagnaroK is down. Oh, no. The bunker and these Hellbats, I feel, yeah, there's the repair going down on the Hellbats. He should be able to hold this.
Especially with the Marauder in the bunker. Oh, and
yeah,
the
Widow
Widow
Mines
too, that'll be really effective. He does need to be careful about the SCVs, though. They will get killed by the friendly fire.
The damage has been done to this point. There's only 3 roaches remaining. Meanwhile, the Hellions, looks like they were cleaned up at the opponent. No, it's actually pulled them. So these Hellions get out alive, even. Oh my goodness, 20 workers killed off at this point.
All 4 of them, too. And that was 12 workers that the Hellions killed.
Yeah, I mean, the Harvester count even at this point in the game, when it's Zerg versus Terran, that's not something you often see.
Yeah. And still, there's no third base. An Evo Chamber just going down here, and Lair Tech just getting underway. Lair Tech.
It's hard to deal with those Hellbats.
EVT.
I mean, as we saw, the Zerglings were quite effectively useless, forcing those roaches out. But I mean, if you had had the roaches out earlier, maybe that would have been different. But losing so many workers, Panda, that's hard to recover from.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like on this map, it's something that you can accomplish. Taking this kind of in-base third and just destroying those rocks there, it will delay any harass, obviously, unless you have a medevac out. Because you have to go through the main ramp, and with these roaches positioned like they are, this is a very nice move by RagnaroK. It's difficult to make that work. Yeah,
the Hellion. Oh, you're not gonna have any actual Hellion run-bys with this either. I think that's pretty much a full wall off. Now, I really like the defensive position Goody set up here too. The 2 Marauders in the bunker with the Widow Mines. Those Widow Mines, if they don't kill everything coming up the ramp, they'll be so low the Marauders will finish them off very quickly. But oh man, 6 Hellions coming across the field. I don't know if he'll turn these into Hellbats or not, but with that Banshee coming, this
is... the first thing I was thinking. Scouting the fact that there is no third base, seeing the creep spread, man, RagnaroK is one of those players who will have creep all over the map if you let him, and seeing it 12 minutes into the game, and just these few couple creep tumors here that Goody's actually cleaning up at the moment.
Yeah, Goody is, I mean, like you said, if you let him, it'll go crazy, but Goody is not letting him. He is on top of this.
There's only 1 active creep tumor on the map.
I mean, he's got to feel so good knowing that there's no third base for the Zerg player at this point.
Yep. There's also that, like, nagging feeling in the back, you're like, oh god, what's coming at me now?
I mean, Hydras they're going to be okay, but Hellions do so much versus light. Sure, they don't have Blue Flame, and the Hellbat itself doesn't have the long range of the Hellions, but, I mean, those Hydras are going to melt if the Hellions connect to them.
Yeah. I'm interested to see how he's going to use the Hydras. If it's just going to be kind of for... Oh, he's actually getting speed right off the bat, so he will try and hit a timing. Otherwise, you get range more often than not. Still, what's the drone count at? Yeah, 55. I mean, Goody has a worker lead right now. The third base still hasn't finished here.
Well, it's about to. I mean, he's cleared out the creep now, so he can move a third base or start building one on location if he wants, but... I mean,
Look at the resources lost.
This is ridiculous. And this is without, like, a Widow Mine abuse. And I feel a lot of players are having more trouble dealing with Widow Mines than Hellions, but Goody is like, I don't care. I really like Hellions.
Yeah, it's really weird watching his games. He never uses Widow Mines, and he makes it work. Even against Protoss.
Well, we'll have to see how this carries out. I mean, there's a lot of tanks and Thors. And the thing is, I mean, it's not as common anymore, but roach drops are still roach drops, man.
Yep. Has
If-
Ventral Sacs been upgraded yet? Not quite.
No, I mean
It's something that we will see though. Like if the game does progress, there's this huge, ridiculously large ledge in the back, and GoOdy only has 2 missile turrets positioned here right now. Oh, he's also ridiculously oversaturated in his main. Holy crap!
Ooh, yeah, 25 on low work or mineral count too. But I mean, the thing is, I don't think Ragnarok's going for drops, and that's what I'm really worried about here because he cannot
He
engage
can't
GoOdy
really afford it.
head-on.
He's just trying to get a army up so that if his opponent pushes, he can have some hope of defending it.
So many Hellbats though.
Yeah. Are there more Hellbats on the field than Roaches? No, not quite. It's getting close though, getting
10
dangerously
to 14.
close.
Okay, the Hydra's behind, completely out of position, gonna find themselves in a bit of trouble as the
Oh
Hellbats
yeah, you
come
need
forward.
to have those Roaches buffed for the Hellbats are going straight for the Hydras there.
And
Some
Siege
tank
Tanks.
fire gets the Roaches.
Oh man, I love the death enemy. Like, corpses just get thrown all over the place in Heart of the Swarm.
Yeah.
Actually, I
It's
didn't
so
even know the
enjoyable.
Zealots.
I killed
Did you-
SCV with the Planetary Fortress one time and it shot like a good 5 meters in game.
Did you? I didn't know the Zealots will throw units too. We saw a Zealot kill a Zergling earlier, and that corpse
really?
just went
That's
all
awesome.
over the map. Like, it was
Yeah,
ridiculous.
because they're like the hack and slash motion that they do.
Yeah,
Alright,
I
GoOdy's
know.
actually pushing out across the map right now, right as RagnaroK's trying to take his 4th base and get a hive
Oh.
and continue his 2-2 upgrades.
The
and
Roach
get range
sees it.
attacks.
The collapsible rocks have been thrown down, but I mean, GoOdy's gonna
That's
kill
only
this.
stall. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a matter of when.
I wouldn't mind to the back. Ooh.
He only has 2, but
That's really good though, because this will protect from flanks. And
Yep.
the last thing you want to do is push into this base and find yourself getting flanked by a ton of roaches.
yeah.
The siege tank positioning is also really nice. There's a huge spread here, so it's not going to be easy for RagnaroK to break this. And just looking at what he has, I don't know that he can. There's 18 roaches and 15 hydras.
It's gonna be hard. He's on even supply with his opponent. Army supply-wise, though, GoOdy still has a 20 lead. And these Hellbats are just gonna roast all these drones. Look how oversaturated RagnaroK was down here as 3rd base.
Actually, this
Sending
is
a
going to
couple
live for
roaches to clean them
now.
up.
But I mean, delaying Hellbats is whatever, because they're so cheap to make. I mean,
Yeah.
you're just going to be producing tons at
And
a time.
The key positioning here for GoOdy, he's in range of that larva, so the siege tanks will immediately fire upon those hydras and those roaches when they come out. Here comes the engagement from RagnaroK. There are just so many Hellbats, though.
Yeah, that flank, of course, completely deterred there. And the main attack is also thrown back, and RagnaroK is finding himself in just the worst position possible right now. He just
Yeah.
cannot break what GoOdy has.
It's interesting, like, GoOdy's positioning here, as far as everything he's doing with the missile turrets and with the tank spread, this is all for Vipers specifically, so if you're having trouble with that in this matchup, take a look at this. It's what you want to do.
Alright, well, GG.